and welcome to my backyard. As you can tell, the video is called Food and Suppression in Lord of the Flies. Now I'm gonna put a disclaimer out there. This video is gonna be formatted less in the style of a script and more in the style of an essay or a literary piece, and there you go. Ravenous children are released on an island and left to fend for themselves, surviving on their own. This is the tale of the children from William Golding's Lord of the Flies. Now, the boys are forced to revert to primitive ways of food collection and government. This speaks to the universal struggle of humans and their ubiquitous plight to gather food. The book, Lord of the Flies, is a book about desperation and survival. The book starts when a large group of boys are stranded on an island, on a deserted island with no adults. The boys struggle to establish a hierarchy with protagonist Ralph at the helm as chief. With the plight or struggle to find food as a foundation for society and culture, their civilization quickly delves into savagery and murder. Food plays a key role in this regression. The gathering of food, particularly hunting in Lord of the Flies, is an homage to the most primitive conflict and human ritual. Hunting has been a ritual in humans since our inception. It has been used to gather food, yes, but it also has cultural and religious significance. As Ian Charles says in his book, Ritual in Early Bronze Age Grave Goods, an examination of ritual and dress equipment from Okay, I'm gonna try and pronounce this word correctly. Chalcolithic. Yeah, I was pronouncing New Catholic for a little while. And Early Bronze Age graves in England, and I'll link that. My works cited is in the description, of course. Quote, "The use of stone axes, pottery vessels, and animal bones in ritual contexts suggest that food gathering was not just a particular activity, but was also imbued with symbolic and cultural meaning." Charles 14. Anthropological and archaeological research and discoveries show in humans' most primitive times, we still cared about our rituals. Moreover, culture and religion relate to the symbols and then rituals. The beastie, a figurative creature conjured by the children, is their god of death, or their devil. Its power sparks a religion in the boys, which then leads to their hunting rituals. In relation to food gathering in Lord of the Flies, the tribe has an incredibly prevalent hunting ritual, the dance. Whenever the tribe of hunters finds a pig, they do the dance. When they retell the hunting of said pig, they do the dance. And whenever they kill the beastie, or mistakenly kill Simon, another side character, they do the dance. Charles then continues to write, quote, "For early Bronze Age societies, the ritual of food gathering was a crucial aspect of their identity and worldview and played a significant role in their cultural memory and history." Again, Charles 14. The book Lord of the Flies implies the tribe is savage and evil when it is really human. The boys are portrayed as less than by Ralph for having the dance, entertainment, and their food gathering rituals, when in actuality, Ralph and his logical sidekick Piggy have diverged further from humanity with their passive-aggressive colonialism and imperialism. The boys in Lord of the Flies dance to kill and gather food like the first Homo sapiens did with their mirroring rituals. so I'm editing this. I tripped twice. Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Anyway, back to your video. Now, Ralph and Piggy's imperialist beliefs suppress the tribe's instincts and freedoms, leading to constant arguing, violence, and finally revolution. The conflict. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit. I think it's best to now define some words that I've been using. Imperialism is when a nation uses force to colonize or increase their circles of power. Just putting that out there. Going back to the book, Golding writes, quote, "Rounding the squatting child was the protection of parents and school and policemen and the law. Roger's arm was conditioned by the civilization that knew nothing of him and was in ruins." Now, of course, Roger is another side character in the book. He's part of Jack's tribe. Golden 14. Now, this quote emphasizes the contrast between the boys' previous lives under the crown and their current state of being, which happens to be stranded on a deserted island where they have to create their own rules and rituals to survive. Hunting then becomes a cultural ritual for the boys as they try and provide for themselves and assert their dominance over the island. This dominance is viewed through the eyes of Ralph and Piggy's rule. Now, this next quote is going to be a little controversial, but you know me. If you've seen any other videos on my channel, you know me. In a speech to the United Nations on December 11th of 1964, Ernesto Che Guevara said, quote, "Imperialism has attempted to make the world believe that peaceful coexistence is the exclusive right of Earth's great powers." Guevara 8. Ralph and Piggy come from the imperialist United Kingdom, and whilst on the island they force their ideals on Jack, the leader of the hunters and antagonist of the book, and his tribe, by constantly calling assemblies and using the conch's made-up power to literally silence their people. Oh my god, dogs. Holy cow, shut up, please. This forced the tribe to revolt and kill, ending what peace existed on the island in the first place. Ralph and Piggy now represent the former Batista regime in Cuba, while Jack and the tribe represent the guerrilla revolutionaries, which overthrew the capitalist dictatorship. Their revolutions are a mirror of each other. Though one is on a smaller scale, an island-sized scale, the boys return to a primitive state in the ways of food gathering, but imperialism suppress their expression and rituals. Alright. Finally, the conclusion. The tribe of boys, led by Jack and Lord of the Flies, revert to their instincts and primitive behavior when they hunt. Like humans of yore, they implement hunting rituals, notably the dance, but imperialism incarnate, Ralph and Piggy, suppress those which have adapted to their surroundings, and, by forcing civilization onto them, directly lead to the death of 2 children. Of course, works cited will be in the description, because I used the works cited. There's a works cited. There's plenty of sources, so they're in the description. Do with that what you will. I will say I use ChatGPT to get those sources, so haha teachers, I guess. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you liked it. Like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. I didn't use ChatGPT to get the sources. I used ChatGPT to cite the sources, because if I just went through like EasyBib, I would get the same exact result. It's not plagiarism. I didn't find the sources through ChatGPT. I found the sources on my own. I just used ChatGPT as a resource to cite said sources. Okay, I wanted to clarify that.